Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. From the gun on third down, Brady. And he locates Walker, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And Walker has it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Here's Goff, and that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
59, 180. Here we go, D. Check 99. Check 99.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down and 4. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vernon Butler drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st down, Brady. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He completes it to Tate.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 5 now. Goff going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. He had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And Walker with it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing on third, Goff. He finds Humphries. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Goff throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd and 5. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Gone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Keep playing. Wait, that.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Brady now to throw. And Tate's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Wait, that. 380. Check 154. 154. 99, sweetheart. We need it.
Now Elliott. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, gone. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Goff dumps it off to Gurley. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Goff. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's do it.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Back to throw, Goff. He gets it to Humphries. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, Foreman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the 1st half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the 1st half, it gets ugly in the 2nd half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
From the 22, Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 66.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady, and Walker has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Elliott.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on now, let's go.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Safarian Jenkins has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep here for Stills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 24 yards. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's Williams on the catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On first down, Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
56
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. He's got his man. This is Tate. That one a first down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Wait, 20. Mike 54. I got him. You got tight. You got tight.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing now is Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because Nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour roll in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Here's Goff. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now gone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
180. 55 to Mike. You're not ready.
On first down, it's gone. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. B.J. Hill, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Here's Goff. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On second and very short, Brady, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down 20-13, a minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown here to try to force overtime, but they've got the support of this playoff record crowd. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got a man. It's Williams. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
58, come on. Get that quarterback.
Now gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.